Hey everybody, welcome back to When Harry Met Board Games, where we feed our people with relatable content and our victory condition is your satisfaction. I'm Harry, and before we go any further, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button somewhere on the lower right hand side of your screen. That way we could all move on with our lives and enjoy the rest of this video. Today I have another unboxing video for you guys. I will be unboxing this game right here, Eldritch Horror, a game designed by Corey Koneska and Nikki Valens. This is a spiritual sequel of the older game Arkham Horror, which now is in its third edition, but this was a next step from, I guess, the second edition of that same gaming system, the Arkham Horror gaming system. Okay, so it says here, a board game of global mystery and horror for 1 to 8 players. This is a cooperative game published by Fantasy Flight. And let's see what else here. We see recommended age of 14 and older. Again, it plays from 1 through 8 players. I don't envision myself ever playing with that many. And the game can take anywhere from 2 to 4 hours. So this is not a quick game by any means. The end of the world draws near. The world stands on the brink of catastrophe. The year is 1926, and an elder being of unfathomable power threatens to awaken from its long slumber, bringing death and madness in its wake. All right, so without any further ado, let's take out the shrink wrap here. Alrighties. And let's see what's inside. Alright, tight box here. Tight box. So first of all, we have a rule book here and a reference guide. So usually Fantasy Flight, for their bigger games that have lots of rules, they usually have some sort of reference guide in addition to their regular rule book. So this is the rule book here, description of the components, setup, nice little diagram here so you could see what in particular a 2-player game looks like set up. That's awesome. I love when board games with rules or instructions supply those. Okay, this describes the different action phases, the different phases I should say. And not too bad. It's about 16 pages, the rule book. And then we have the reference guide, which is more about text than pictures. And I guess it might be quick reference to the different aspects of this game. Again, it's Fantasy Flight, Ameritrash at its best, and it's a 2 to 4 hour game, so there must be lots of little details and wrinkles to the game. Okay, then we have the tokens, and as is custom with Fantasy Flight, they have their tokens in shrink wrap itself, so you need to peel back an additional layer of shrink wrap so you can get to the tokens. And let's see here, we have a good amount of tokens. This one here fell off. I don't know, this is a portal of sorts perhaps. And here you have Sydney. Maybe that's Sydney, Australia, I do not know. And then we have these little what are they called? Microscope? No, that's not a microscope. That's oh, the word is escaping me. You know what I mean. For you to search. This thing for you to search. Magnifying glass. There you go. The word came to me. You have a little magnifying glass. These tokens, the magnifying glass, and they're double-sided, and they also have numbers and I guess particular regions in the world, because I believe that the scope for this game is global. You're going throughout the world. The investigators are going throughout the world, trying to get to the different portals and stop the elder ones or the ancient ones. So these are pretty good tokens. So we have the magnifying glass tokens, and then we have these tokens here. I'm not sure if maybe there's some sort of damage, health, life. Not too sure. We've got this right here. Don't know if it's related to the madness or the insanity that's being spread, but we've got that. Then we have these different tokens, and I think these are the standees, perhaps, for the different characters you can choose from. I'm I'm guessing. These haven't come off as easily as I would like them to, but hey, that might be more about me than the game. All right, so again, I'm not sure. Perhaps these are playable characters. So there's that. So decent tokens here. And you have more tokens on this sheet here. And this looks like a heart, and it's interesting. This is a realistic looking heart. Usually games do the caricature, you know, cartoony heart that we're all used to seeing for Valentine's Day. It looks like these are real hearts, and perhaps these tokens are used to indicate damage taken. Okay, so there's that. Here's another sheet, and this sheet of tiles, this sheet, I think this has the different, maybe not the ancient ones, but some different monsters that you'll be dealing with, like a wraith, and a zombie, and a star spawn, and a vampire, and a night gaunt. Some of the many different baddies that you'll probably encounter here. Of course, you have the cultists here. Okay. And yeah, there's that. And I guess there's stats to these different baddies on their back side of the tile. And we'll figure out eventually what each of these stats mean. All right, then of course we have the game board, and it's in a nice Ziploc bag. Sometimes, well, not actually, it's shrink wrap. Usually they have it in a Ziploc bag. In this case, this is a shrink wrap. Once we peel it off, we'll be done with it. Come on. Come on. Cooperate. There we go. Okay. And this will be the game board. Looks like a nice and big game board here. Alrighty. And again, this game board is a representation of the entire map. I love boards that are maps. That's just a little confession there. That's something that I dig. So we got North America here, South America, Africa, Europe, Asia, Australia, and Antarctica. So all the world is represented, and a couple of locations in particular are singled out. And I'm guessing these are the main places where we will be traveling to and interacting with the Elder Ones and the portals that I'm guessing we will be trying to close. Okay, there's a little omen track here. All right, so little key right there. Looks good, looks nice. I'm intrigued. Then, of course, would it really be a Fantasy Flight Ameritrash game without some dice? So the dice in this game are just, you got these little plastic standees, I'm guessing for the different characters, good and bad. You just have 4 regular 6-siders, typical 6-siders, with your pips ranging from 1 through 6. Regular dice, they're nice with the rounded corners, that's how I like them. So we've got that. And then we have a bunch of different types of cards. First of all, we have some of these oversized cards right here. These oversized cards, you have Azathoth, and you have Yog Sothoth, and you've got Shub Niggurath, so I'm guessing these are the Elder Ones, and you got, of course, Cthulhu. Can you really not have Cthulhu? So again, I don't know if I caught that in the camera last time, so let me show them again. Shub Niggurath, Yog Sothoth, Azathoth. Okay. And then we've got these here, and these look like the investigators, the different good guy characters, I guess you could say. Akachi Onyel, you got Charlie Kane, and you got Diana Stanley, and you got Jacqueline Fine, and Jim Culver, and Leo Anderson, and Lily Chen, and Lola Hayes, and Mark Harrigan, and Norman Withers, and Silas Marsh, and Trish Scarborough, and that's it. But this is a good amount of characters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So even if you do play at the full complement of 8 players, everybody should be able to make a choice as to who they want in their game. So we've got that right there. Okay, I'll put these back later. Then we have the regular standard size cards. Let's just take a peek at a few of these, not too many. All right. The world fights back. Omen of good fortune. Rally the people. Seems like some type of events. Everyone has a price. Silver Twilight Aid. Haunting Nightmares. Burden of Greed. The World Shakes. Treacherous Magic. Heat Wave Singes the Globe. Arrest Made in Murder Case. And you have a bunch of these different events. I guess they're events. Some are brown bordered, some are green bordered. Then you have these cards that have lots of text on them. And a whole bunch of cards. Whole bunch of cards with lots of text. There will definitely be lots of reading in this game. If you do not like reading or having someone read, this might not be the game for you. So it looks like it's a very thematic, story-driven type of game. And of course, we also have this final group of cards, which are small cards. So we have the oversized cards, the standard cards, and now the small cards. And there's a bunch of them, and it looks like these are weapons. You have a lightning gun, you have the sword of Saint Jerome, you have the cultist de ghouls, you have the vermis mysteris, you have Necronomicon, you have Tituka Halot, you have the flute of the outer gods, you have the gate box, you have the glass of Mortlan, the grotesque statue, Migo brain case, pallid mask, and I guess again a lot of these look to be weapons or some type of equipments that you'll be using throughout the game. So hallucinations, of course. These are it says underneath conditions, so there's some conditions that you'll suffer. Again, it sounds like hallucinations will be one of them. And that's pretty much it. We have the insert here, typical Fantasy Flight insert. There's nothing underneath, just making sure. And that's pretty much it. This is all there is to it, guys. All right, well, that's it for today's episode of Unboxing Games. Thank you so much for joining us here at When Harry Met Board Games. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the like button. Comment down below. Tell me, have you played this game? How excited should I be? Were you disappointed by this game? What do you think about the components inside? I'm curious to read what your thoughts are on this. Well, thank you so much. Again, this is Harry from When Harry Met Board Games saying take care, everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy, and have fun gaming. Bye-bye.